concerned about when I drove a Model 3 was I can't really see anything behind me. And that's just because the saloon car shape has made a very narrow window, and also the thing that covers the boot kind of sticks up as well. So a lot of what you see in the mirror is actually just the thing that covers the boot. In my old Model 3, when you opened up this little pouch, there was a lovely little basket there, so you could put nice things like your keys and maybe your sun cream just in the basket. But as you can see in this new Model 3, they got rid of the basket, so there's just a massive gaping hole. Want to put my sun cream away? Oh, it's got sucked into the void, never to be seen again. I want me basket back. This car was like 50 grand. Give me little basket, Tesla. Where's the basket? A common problem that a lot of Teslas have are panel gaps. And I've got some quite significant panel gaps here. You can see, look at that. I can get like my finger in there. And basically what this causes, if I go ahead and open the boot, you will see, look at how much dust has gathered inside because of this large panel gap. So it's really cool. The car has a built-in dash cam system that records multiple different angles all at once. I love that. However, the quality's kind of naff when you compare it to a nice £30, relatively cheap 1080p HD dashcam that you can install onto your car. Going back to the Tesla version, it's an outdated square aspect ratio. You can see everything's got this vintage sepia tone to it, and no audio is currently recorded, which is kind of annoying. And another annoying little bug that hasn't yet been fixed for many months. You see this little red dot? So that's where an incident happened and I had to click the horn. But if we actually try and view that incident by clicking to that point in the video, watch what happens. This is really, really annoying. So you can see it lags for a second and it skips back like 9 minutes. And it does this on every single Sentry clip. Really irritating. It's been a thing for ages and they've not yet fixed it. Here's one we've talked about many times. If I want to open the glove box, I have to click the glove box button and type in my very secure PIN that you don't know. And there we go. It opens. But guess what? If I want to close the glove box, can't just click this button again. I have to reach over like some kind of peasant and manually close it myself. What's that about? Why make it self-open if it doesn't self-close? What's going on? So the fact that the car has a summon feature is really, really cool. It's amazing that the car can drive forwards and backwards when there's nobody inside. And this should be really, really useful for reversing the car out of my tiny, tiny garage. But in reality, it kind of isn't, because it takes a very long time to load in the app. So I'm just stood outside my house like this, waiting for the app to wake the car up. And also, I have to actually wake the car up physically by opening the doors and closing them again, and it seems to make like the app load a little bit quicker. Sometimes the car just disconnects randomly, meanwhile I'm just stood like this waiting. In reality, it's a lot more inconvenient than it should be. Right, so I'm really being a spoiled little brat with this one, but yes, I have 5 heated seats in this Tesla, but my steering wheel isn't heated. Now, I don't mind that, but generally a car of this value would have a heated steering wheel, and the palms of my hands were a little bit chilly during those cold winter months. It'd be nice if I had a heated steering wheel. You know what? It'd be nice if the chairs did massage things as well. I don't mind, but that would be nice. Having YouTube installed in your car is epic, but in reality, if you want to watch a video in HD, it doesn't really load very well. Let me watch one of our previous videos. So you can see that it's buffering for a little while, and then when it eventually starts, the FPS is way, way lower than it should be. And there's quite, look at that. Look at me boot. It opens way smoother than that. It's completely out of sync. It's crashing constantly. Look at that. My mouth's not synced up at all. So in a software update a few months ago, they moved the speedometer from being nice and big in the middle to being a bit smaller and just squashed over in this top right corner. So there's now unused space here, and it's harder to see how fast you're traveling when I actually start driving around. So of course this is a slightly unfair test because it's bright outside right now, but the interior lights are rubbish. They are just not bright in the slightest. Like when it's dark and you actually try these, it makes no difference at all. And they've got some other ones here. Nothing bloody happens as well. They're just really not that bright at all.